When you think of Enkei wheels, wheels like the RPF1, the NT03, maybe the T6R come to mind, but there are some wheels in their lineup that hit so freaking hard, and they're so good, and anytime I see them, I just stop to appreciate them a little bit. And one of them just so happens to be in this box right here. Customer ordered these wheels quite a few months ago because they are a special order wheel from Enkei, and they just came in and they agreed to let us take a little peek ski at them before we send them out the door out to them. So we are going to be taking a look at this wheel today, and I'm very excited because we haven't sold a set of these before, so it's really cool to get them in-house and take a look at them. So I'm going to get this all out of the box here, and we're going to be taking a look at the Enkei RS05RR. Whew. This is a good looking wheel, man. So this is part of the Racing Revolution lineup from Enkei wheels. So they have a few wheels in that lineup, the RS05RR being one of them. A few months ago, we took a look at the NT03RR, which was like the Racing Revolution version of the NT03, which looked absolutely killer. Now this is arguably some of Enkei's most expensive wheels that they have out there when it comes to the wheels that they offer. So still being a lightweight flow form wheel using their matte technology that they use in things like the RPF1, and then of course going through all of that rigorous testing like the JWL, VIA, and even more with their Spec E testing, which is Enkei's own testing that goes above things like JWL and VIA, just to make sure that you are getting a quality, essentially race-ready wheel. Now, this is a 15-spoke design, very thin spokes, very blocky, just sharp, thin-looking spokes, which I really appreciate. And you can get this in 3 different concavity profiles, which we'll talk about in just a little bit. 18-inch size only on these, 8.5 up to 11-inch widths, pretty standard for your flow form stuff, especially if you're looking at Enkei. And then of course, like I mentioned, 3 different concavity profiles. So depending on the size and offset that you're going with, these things do tend to get pretty deep and have a decent amount of concavity to the spokes. Now this being an 18x9 plus 40, still getting a decent amount, I would say, for a pretty mild setup. This is a square setup that the customer is putting on, so 18x9 plus 40, 5x100 all around, I still think looks absolutely killer. Now, of course, these are made in Japan, just like Enkei's are, and again, using that matte process like the RPF1 and everything to keep it lightweight, which, speaking of, I should grab my scale, and we should get a weight on this thing. So, 18x9 plus 40, RS05RR, coming in 19.4, 19.6 pounds, fluctuating in between there on the scale. So, decently lightweight. Now we did have another little box that came inside of here. Imagine this is going to be not only our center cap for this wheel, but also I believe there is a little sticker. It's like a little red sticker that's going to go on these wheels as well on the outer portion of the lip. Let's go ahead and get this open. So we have our flat Enkei center cap here. We also do get a valve stem if you don't have to worry about running TPMS or anything like that. Just a really nice flat center cap specific for the Racing Revolution series. Let's go ahead and pop this in here. Make sure we're doing it the right way. Got her upright. It's like a really nice, like brushed metal look to it, which I think looks absolutely killer. And then the engraved Racing R on there looks freaking sick. Now, sticker. We got this like nice, almost like holographic Enkei Racing red sticker. Now this is gonna go on the outside of the spoke here. And I think it looks absolutely killer. Just that nice little pop of color, especially in a wheel that we have. This is the matte gunmetal finish. You also can get a silver finish as well, but just that little bit pop of color I think adds so much, especially in a wheel that's so busy as this. Now we talked about sizing, 18-inch diameters only, 8.5 to 11 inches in width. Bolt pattern is going to be looking at pretty much your standard 5-lug stuff. So your 5x100, 5x112, 114.3 of course, and then even some 5x120 options as well. Matte gunmetal, like I said, or sparkle silver if you want something a little brighter. Now the thing with the Racing Revolution series is that these aren't cheap wheels. These are ranging anywhere between $2,400 to $3,500 a set, up in the larger sizes like the 18x11s. And of course, like I mentioned before, these are a special order wheel from Enkei. So they typically don't have these sitting on the shelf anywhere. It is gonna take a bit to get them into your hands, but I would say if you absolutely love this design, if you're looking for something lightweight, looking for something durable that's kind of race ready, you can take this, you know, to your next track day or something like that. It's gonna hold its weight and be a little bit different, I would say, especially when it comes to the Enkei line of wheels. This is a fantastic option. This set running specifically right around $2,488 in this setup. So if you want to check these out for yourself or anything else from the Racing Revolution line of Enkei wheels, we have these available over at martiniworks.com. If you have any questions on what lead times or anything like that is for a set of these, you can shoot us a message. We'd be more than happy to help get you set up with something like this because we love seeing these come through the door, and especially love seeing them getting thrown on your cars. If you haven't subscribed yet, please consider doing so. It helps a ton. And of course, mod your car with your friends over at martiniworks.com.